All right, all right, all right, all right. Fantastic. A very good morning, good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. Let me hope we are okay. Let me hope we are fine. My name is Sembacha Chris from Uganda. I'm one of the leaders that you are working with in Royal Q. So today is a Monday, and always on Monday we have what we call signals and presets. How do you put in a signal within your queue? How do you put in a signal within your royal queue? This is the training where I expect a lot of people, where I expect a lot of participants in this training. But if the number is still small like this, then I just wonder why we still have very little number in a training like this of how to put in a signal. One of the challenges that is affecting people is they don't know how to put in signals within their RoyalQ application. They don't know how to trade within their RoyalQ, and it is seriously affecting. So, to my own opinion, I believe that during this time when the market is not so good, it is the best time for someone to learn what to do. Because by that time when the market is okay, we shall not be available. We shall not be available. We shall be very busy with our families, eating royal Q money. You will be very busy calling us that please help me. We put in this signal. Help me, leader. A signal is sent, but I don't know how to trade it. And what is very risky is this. During this time when the market is down, people are experiencing floating loss. So floating loss limits them from learning. They don't want to come to the training. They want to come in the training when things are doing better, when things are okay. Eh? So during this time is when you're supposed to put in more effort to learn more what to do. In that, when the market is okay, and please, the market is going to be okay. Hmm. If not, we can see, we shall see Bitcoin going to $150,000. Watch the space. Watch the space. The season of altcoins is soon starting. Have capital, prepare yourself with knowledge. Have knowledge on how to do certain things. Now, I always advise you on what strategy to use during different market conditions. During different what? Market conditions. And I said last time that one of the things that is affecting our traders, it is failure to react to the changes in the market. Failure to react to the changes in the what? In the market. So I said, if you see the market has changed the direction, please and please change change your approach or the strategy you are going to use to attack the market. To attack the what? The market. So it is very good when the market changes and then you go to the game changer strategy. Game changer what? Strategy. So today, I felt like there are some people that are using $80 trading capital. You have $80 trading capital, You have $90 trading capital, you have $50 trading capital, you have $100 trading capital, you have $60 trading capital around there. So people who are trading using smaller capital, I know we have very many. There are very many that we have that are using smaller trading capital, and yet they don't also want to share the business, and they have smaller trading capital. If you know you have $100 trading capital and you want to use the game changer strategy, I'm going to show you how to do it. Then you are using $50 trading capital. You have $80 trading capital. You have $90 trading capital, and then you have $60 trading capital. So if you are in the range of those, the capital that I've talked about, this training is for you. It is for you. So last time I was teaching people using more capital than that, and I saw people's requests. Please, well, us who are using smaller capital, please help us, give us a strategy for trading. What? So I'm here today. I'm here today. Straight away, I will start uh, by sharing my screen. I will start by sharing my screen to allow everyone see all right. No. Start sharing. Okay. And I'll get my pointer. All right. So we are going to talk about the game changer strategy. The game changer strategy of people using $60, using $50, using $90, and $100. If you are using the game changer strategy, the risky type, your risky type, we have what we call risky type. Risky type in your queue using the game changer, risky type is conservative. Use conservative. Use conservative. When you are using the game changer strategy, use conservative. Why do I recommend conservative? Conservative gives you big drop percentages. It gives you big drop percentages. For example, let me open my queue. Under my strategy settings, then I come to plus. So risky type is here. It is here. If you are trading using the game changer, go under conservative. You come and you put under conservative here. Why? When you come and you click on margin configuration, look at these drop percentages. These drop percentages, they are big, and they cannot be easier bought by the robot. If the market is not performing what? If the market is not performing good. Now, if you use the superstat small and win big, here the drop percentages are 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5. These drop percentages, they are easily bought by the robot. Therefore, the robot will be putting in your money at a fast rate. At a fast what? At a fast rate. Yet the market is dropping seriously. So you will find that even when you are trading using 100 margin calls, the robot will buy them in a blink of an eye. It will buy them in just the blink of an eye, even when you have 100 margin calls. So the super start small and win big, it is used when the market is good, when the market is not dropping so much. During the times when the market is dropping so much, the game changer, I would recommend you to use the game changer. And when you are using the game changer, please go under conservative. Go under the risk type called conservative. Go under conservative. Now, I'm going to give you the settings. I already calculated them by myself. I calculated the settings and then I'll just give them to you. Just listen, and where possible, you can write. You get it? I calculated the strategy for you. If you are using $100, you are going to trade one coin. You trade one coin. And your first buy-in amount is going to be $5. Your first buy-in amount is what? Is $5. Meaning that you are going to be conservative at premium prices, and then you are going to be conservative at premium prices and being aggressive at discount prices. So if you trade with $100 and you're going to trade one coin, your first buy-in amount is what? Is $5. What is the remaining balance for margin calls? The remaining balance for margin calls is going to be $100 minus $5, which is our first buy-in amount. You will remain with 95. You remain with $95. That is for margin calls. Now, the number of margin calls here, if you are trading using $100, the number of margin calls here is going to be 5. You will put 5 margin calls. If you trade with 5 margin calls, you are going to go under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. You go under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Risk type is conservative. Your first buy-in amount is what? Is $5. Then, what is the margin configuration here? When you click here, what is the margin configuration? The margin configuration here, don't change anything. Here, don't change anything. Just put 5, which is the number of margin calls for $100. Then the first buy-in amount here is going to be 5. You put 5. Then come under margin configuration. Come under margin configuration. Here, don't change anything. Leave it. Because when you go under conservative, Royal Q gives you the margin call drop percentages. The margin call drop percentages are given to you by the robot. So don't change anything. Then when you come here on multiple buy-in ratio, we are going to put a 2 here, then a 4 here, 8 here, then a 4 here, and a 1. A 1 here down. 1 and a 4 there. And a 4 there. So this is 2, 8, 4, and 1. That is the margin configuration thing of $100 using using the game changer strategy. Now, if our first buy-in amount is $5, and our trading capital is 100, meaning that we have remained with $95 for margin calls. Here, the figures, this is called multiple buy-in ratio. It is multiple buy-in ratio, meaning that the robot is multiplying. When the market drops by 4%, the robot is going to buy 2 times. But this 2 times is multiple buy-in ratio. The robot multiplies the first buy-in amount times the number you have put here. So here, if we have a 2 here, it means when the market drops by 4%, the robot will buy 2 2 times, which is 2 times 5, and this gives us 10. $10. So you are saying that here we are being aggressive at discount prices. We are aggressive at discount prices because we are doubling the money that we put in the market, which helps our average transaction price to come closer to the current price, to help our coin to come out from floating loss as soon as possible. So most people don't know why they are in floating loss. They don't know why they are in floating loss. Let me give you an example of this coin that I am trading right now. I'm trading this coin, but the coin is already in floating loss of negative 6.11%. But why am I in floating loss? I am in floating loss simply because the price, this is the price at which the robot bought the coin. This is the price at which the robot bought the what? The coin. The robot bought at 0.06001. That is the price the robot bought the what? The coin. But if you look at the current price right now in the market, the current price right now, the price of that coin in the market right now, it is 0.05629. That is the current price of the coin in the market right now. So I am in floating loss simply because the price at which the robot bought the coin is higher than the current price in the what? In the coin. Now, if you use the game changer strategy, whenever the robot buys, it doubles the money. It doubles the money it puts in the market. And once it doubles, it forces this average price to reduce. It reduces the average price, and the average price comes closer to the current price. That helps this coin to come out from floating loss as soon as possible. As soon as what? As soon as possible. So that is the goal of the game changer strategy. And I said it is always very okay when the market changes the movement to use the game changer strategy for trading. Let's go back here. You are using $100, trade one coin. Your FBA, first buy in amount, is going to be $5, and you are going to be trading under conservative. That is the risky type. Risky type is conservative. So you are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Sub-bin mode real-time settlement. You are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, and your margin configuration, your multiple buy in ratio, is going to be 2, 4, 8, 4, and then 1. That is the multiple buy in ratio. That is the multiple buy in ratio. So if you are trading using $50 as your trading capital, using the game changer strategy, you are going to trade one coin. Your first buy in amount is going to be $5, and then you will be trading with the 4. You are having 4 margin calls. You will trade with the 4 margin calls. You will trade with the 4 margin calls, or what we call margin call limit. And then the risky type is going to be conservative. Risky type will be conservative. Those with $50, risky type will be conservative. You are trading with 4 margin calls, and this automatically takes you to warehouse mode. You will be trading under warehouse mode. And your multiple buying ratio multiple buy in ratio is going to be a 2, a 4, and then a 2 and a 1. That is your multiple buy in ratio. So you will be trading under warehouse mode. The risk type is going to be conservative with the 4 margin calls, and your first buy in amount is going to be $5. It will be $5. So you'll be trading under warehouse, and your multiple buy in ratio will be a 2, a 4, a 2, and a 1. That is $50. So we go to $90 trading capital. If you are using $90 trading capital, $90 trading capital, you will trade one coin. That is one coin. And your first buy in amount is going to be $5. It will be $5. So you are going to trade with 5 margin calls. You will trade with five margin calls. People with smaller trading capital. You will trade with 5. You will trade with 5 margin calls. Trade with 5 margin calls. You are going to be under conservative. You are going to be under conservative. Why do I recommend you conservative? Conservative gives you a big drop percentage. A big drop percentage that gives you safety in the market. So you are going to be trading under conservative, and then the risk the strategy period. Strategy period is one shot, and the strategy mode is going to be sub-bin mode, real time settlement. You'll be trading under sub-bin mode, real time settlement with multiple buy-in ratio percentage. Multiple buy-in ratio is going to be a 2, a 4, 8, 2, and 1. That is multiple. That is multiple buy-in ratio. So if you are trading using $80, yeah, if your trading capital is $80, if your trading capital is $80, $80 trading capital, $80, trade one coin. Your first buy in amount is going to be 5. Your first buy in amount will be 5, and you are going to be trading under warehouse mode. Warehouse mode. Why warehouse? Because you have 4 margin calls. You have 4 margin calls. That takes you to warehouse mode. That takes you to warehouse. And then you are going to be trading under conservative. That is the risky type. Conservative. People with smaller trading capital use conservative for trading. Risky type, more especially using the game changer strategy. The risky types apply to people using the game changer strategy. Don't confuse the strategy with other strategies. Then your multiple buy-in ratio, the multiple buy-in ratio will be a 2, a 4, 8, and 1. That is multiple buy-in ratio. You are trading under conservative risky type. Strategy mode is going to be warehouse. Your first buy-in amount is going to be $5, and the margin call limit, or what you call margin calls, is going to be 4. The number of margin calls will be 4. And if you are having 4 margin calls, this takes you automatically to warehouse mode. It takes you automatically to warehouse mode when you have margin calls that are not more than 4. If you have margin calls that are not more than 4, the risky type, the strategy mode is warehouse. Then you have $60. $60 trading capital. You are going to trade one coin. Your first buy in amount is going to be $5, and the number of margin calls is going to be 4. 4 margin calls. Going to be 4 margin calls, and you are going to be trading under warehouse mode. You are under warehouse. And then your multiple buying ratio, multiple buy in ratio is going to be a 2, a 4, then a 4 again, and a 1. That is your multiple buy in ratio. So you are going to be trading under conservative. The risk type is conservative. So I think now we have understood people with different trading capital. Now let's go to how you can save the strategy within your RealQ. Let's go to how you can save the strategy within your RealQ. Open your RealQ. Open your RealQ. When you open your RealQ, come and you click here at mine. Click at mine. When you click at mine, come here at my strategy settings. To you who has not saved any strategy in RealQ, if you have not saved any strategy in your RealQ, you will find the word add it now here. You'll find the word add it now. To you who has saved the strategy already, you will find a plus button there. So when you click on this word add it now, or when you click on this plus button there, RealQ will take you to this page. RealQ will bring you to this page. RealQ will bring you to that page. Now, when you come to this page, this is where the settings happen. Risk type. I'm now going to use an example of $50 as trading capital using the game changer. Risk type, we said it should be conservative. So come and you click on this word steady. You come and you change it to conservative. You put conservative, then you click confirm. That is the risk type. Come and you click on this word optional. Optional means you want to name the strategy. You want to give the strategy a name. So the strategy is called the game changer. The game changer strategy, $50. $50. Then again, you can put a reminder, poor market condition. Most of you, when the market is not good, you focus on getting so much profit. But when the market is not good, the goal should be coming out from the market, however much profit you have made, but when you have come out from the what? From the market. Most of you are so greedy to the extent that when the market is not good, you want to use these other strategies that put in a lot of money in the market and they reduce the number of margin calls. So money is in these margin calls and the safety. So come here. We said what is the first buying amount of $50 using the game changer. What is the first buying amount of $50 using the game changer strategy? Those ones who are following. What is the first buying amount of the game changer strategy using $50? There is no difference. Someone is asking me, can you please explain the difference between double up and the game changer? There is no difference. For you want to use the name double up, me I use the game changer. Me, I used the game changer. For you wanted to use the double up method, which is okay. The first buy-in amount here is 5. It is 5. So this button, don't open it. Leave it as it is. And we said the number of margin calls here, it is supposed to be 4. 4 margin calls. Once you go under 4, if your margin calls here are 1, 2, 3, and 4, this one automatically takes you to warehouse mode. You go to warehouse mode. Warehouse means that all of the coin is bought when the robot buys the first call, second call, and third call plus the fourth call. All the coins bought are going to be added together. They are going to be added together, and the robot will sell them at once. The robot will sell them at once. And warehouse mode works if you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 margin calls. Meaning that you cannot be having 4 margin calls and you trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. That is impossible. So if you know that you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 margin calls, automatically you go under warehouse mode. Come here on take a profit ratio, whole person take a profit ratio. Here we always save 3.001. This is the amount of profit you want by percentage. The percentage of profit you need from this coin, that in case the robot buys and it sells the coin, I want 3%. 3% of what? 3% of the money I have invested in the coin. So most people forget that the profits made depend on how much capital you have invested in the coin, but not your total capital that you have on Binance. I know some people are getting confused. Profits made depend on how much you have invested in the coin, but not how much capital you have on Binance. For example, you may be having $100 and the robot invests $70 in the coin, meaning that if the robot buys and sells the coin, you are going to make 3% of $70 that were invested in the coin. Come here and you put for me 0.1. 0.1. This means that you are telling the robot, if the market goes up by 3.01 and it tries to retrace or to come back down by 0.1, please sell. Please sell. And in this case, you will not get exactly 3%. You will get 2.9 something. 2.9 something. This is where a question comes to some people who are very keen. Why is it that I set my robot to give me 3%, and then when it sold, it gave me 2 point something percent? Why? This was it. It was the margin call, the whole position take a profit call back. So this would be 3.01 minus 0.1. At the same time, when you put here 0.1, you have given your robot what we call a benefit of doubt. You have given the robot a benefit of doubt. Which benefit of doubt have you given to the robot? It is very simple. You are telling the robot that when the market goes up by 3.01 and it comes back by 0.1, I want you to sell. But let's take an incident that the market does not come to 0.1 and the market continues to go up. The market continues to go up. Maybe it reaches by 5%, take a profit. 5% take a profit. When it reaches 5%, then it comes back down by 0.1 and it touches this line of 0.1. The robot will sell at 5%. The robot will sell at 5% and it will ignore the 3%. Why? Because when the market went up, it did not come down. When the market went up by 3.01, it didn't come back down to 0.1 for the robot to sell, but the market continued to go up. It continued to go up, and when it reached up, that's when it touched this line of 0.1. So the robot will sell at 5%. The robot will sell at 5%. Therefore, you have high chances of making more money if you use this setting. For those ones that want to get exactly 3%, if you want to get exactly 3% here, exactly, you want to get 3%, even when the coin has the ability to give you more than 3%, here you can put a 0. You put a 0% here. You can put a 0. When you put there a 0, it means that even when this coin has the ability to give you a profit more than 3%, the robot will give you exactly 3%. So if you put here 0, you are missing. We go away from there. Then you come here on buying callback. Put for me 0.01. Put for me a 0.01. What is buying callback? Buying callback, it is a duration between the two margin calls before the robot initiates a buy. It is the time between two margin calls before the robot initiates a buy. After the robot buying the first call, before buying the second call, how you see the market has to come back by 0.001%. That is the buying callback. Come here on strategy period. Put it under one shot. Now, I want you to make everything clear. This strategy is for $50. Is for what? Is for $50. But even when you are trading using $100 trading capital, using the game changer strategy, this remains the same. This is the same. This is the same. This remains the same. This remains the same. And this remains the same. Strategy period. What changes is the number of margin calls. Because if you have $100, the number of margin calls is 5. If you have $100. So if you have $80 trading capital, the first buying amount is the same, $5. Risk type is the same, conservative. This is the same, and this is the same, this is the same, and this is the same. What changes is the number of margin calls. The number of margin calls is 4. If you are trading using $80. If you are trading using $90 trading capital, using the game changer strategy, conservative remains the same. First buying amount remains the same. This remains the same. And this remains the same. This is the same and this is the same. What changes is the number of margin calls. And if you are trading using $90, the number of margin calls here is 5. If you are using $60 trading capital, $60 trading one, trading capital, Risk type remains conservative. The first buy-in amount is 5. This remains the same, and this is the same. This is the same. That is the same. What changes is the number of margin calls. If you are trading using $60, the number of margin calls is 4. I have taught different capital: $60, $100, $80, and $90 plus 50. When you come under margin configuration here, when you come under margin configuration there, here don't change anything, because Royal Q gives you these percentages. These percentages. Let's calculate them and see how safe we are. Let's calculate them and see how safe we are. You see, 4, that is 4 plus 5 plus 5.5, then plus 6. This is 20% drop. It is 20% drop. When you add this plus this plus this plus that, it gives you 20% drop. Meaning that even when the coin has dropped by 10%, even when the coin has dropped by 8% or 6%, you are still safe, because you have a big drop percentages. That's why I told you that it is always good to use the game changer strategy whenever the market is not good, because it gives you big drop percentages that give you safety in the market. So our trading capital is $50. The first buy-in amount is what? Is 5. When you come under margin configuration here, margin configuration, what changes is multiple buy-in ratio. Multiple means multiplication. The robot multiplies as it buys. What does it multiply? It multiplies the number you have put here. It multiplies the number you have put there times your first buy-in amount. So if our capital is $50, and on our $50, we have already removed the $5 as first buy-in amount, meaning that the $5 have already gone to the market. So we have remained with $45 for margin calls, for the four margin calls. Now, when you come on this side, when you come on this side here, margin configuration is side, and you come on this side of multiple buy-in ratio, make sure the numbers you put here, if you multiply them, you get $45. You get $45. That's why we change the multiple buy-in ratio. Here, we change the multiple buy-in ratio. We shall put a 2 here, we put a 4 here, and then we put a 2 here and a 1 there. That's when you are trading with the $50. That's when you are trading with the $50. Now, what does it imply? It is like this. You are telling the robot that when the market drops by 4%, I want you to buy 2 times, which is 2 times 5. And this is $10. So the robot will add in $10 in this coin when the coin drops by 4%. And the $10 will be added to the first $5 that went in the market, and the total money invested in the coin, it will become $15. Again, you are telling the robot that if the market again drops by 5%, I want you to buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5, and this is 20. This is $20. So the robot will again invest in $20 in the coin, and the $20 will be added to the first $15 that went in the market at first, and the total amount invested in the coin, it is going to become $35. Again, you tell the robot that when the market drops again by 5.5, I want you to buy 2 times, which is 2 times 5. 2 times 5, and this is another $10. The $10 will be added to the first $35 that went in the market, and this will become 45. So again, when the market drops by 6%, I want the robot to buy 1 time, which is 1 times 5, and this is $5. The $5 will be added in the coin, and the total money invested in the coin, it will become $50, which is our trading capital. Which is our trading capital of $50. Now, I want to make this very clear. Let us come back to margin configuration. I want to make this very clear to each and everyone that is listening to me. It is not a must. It is not a must that the robot has to buy all of the 5 margin calls. It is not a must that the robot has to buy all of the 4 margin calls. But why are we trading using the margin calls? We are trading using the margin calls to have safety in the market, just in case the market drops. We have something that gives us safety in the market, because if you don't have safety in the market and you put all your $50 in a coin at once, you put them in the coin at once, that means you have bought at one price. You have bought at one what? At one price. A person who has started with margin calls buys on different prices. Buys on different what? Prices. Therefore, whenever the robot buys, it creates another new average transaction price. Remember, average transaction price is the price at which the robot buys the what? The coin. So when you trade with margin calls, the robot buys on different average prices. It creates a new average price, which average price is reducing to come closer to the current price to help your coin to come out from floating loss. Now, there are people who are very funny. Someone may be here and say, now what if I invest all of the money in a coin? What happens? I have explained it to you. What happens? And since it is your money, it's not my money, it's very okay. You can invest all your money at once. Then you will tell me, hey, you will face it hot. You will become frustrated, and by the end of the day, you will quit the business. You will tell people that the business is not working. But when I'm here for 4 years, 4 years using Royal Q. 4 years using Royal Q. Hey, so if you don't follow your leader's advice, you may find it hot by the end of the day. Okay, now, then I come to another issue where I said that the profits that we make depend on how much money the robot has invested in the coin. The profit that we make depend on how much money the robot has invested in the what? In the coin. I am coming on that issue. Let us say you are having 4 margin calls. You are having 4 margin calls. And the market drops down. The robot buys only 2 margin calls. Remember, your trading capital is what? Is $50. You have allocated your $50 in 4 margin calls. But the market drops down and the robot only buys 2. Then the market goes up. and the robot sells. If the market stops to drop, these are the margin calls, the robot will not buy them. This is answering a question where people ask that the robot, I have 10 margin calls, but the robot only bought 2 and it sold the coin. The robot only bought 5 and it sold the coin. Why is it that the robot is not buying other margin calls? The robot has to buy the margin calls when the market is dropping. That's why they call it drop. Drop. That's why they call it drop. Drop is something that is falling down. Drop is something that is going down. If the market does not go down at this percentage that you have allocated, the robot will not buy the margin calls. It will not buy the margin calls. If it doesn't buy the margin calls, it will go with $5. That means if the market does not drop for the robot to buy the margin calls and instead the market goes up, the robot will give you 3% of $5. 3% of what? Of $5 that went in the what? In the coin. But if the market drops and the robot buys the first call, it means this is going to be 2 times 5, which is 10. The $10 are going to be added to the first $5 that went in the market, and the total amount of money invested, it will be $15. If the market again drops by 5%, the robot will buy 4 times, which is 4 times 5, and this is $20. The $20 will be added to the first $15 that went in the market, and the total amount of money invested in the coin, it will become $35. Let's say the market stops to drop from here and it goes up, and it goes up. So here you will get 3% of $35 the robot invested in the what? In the coin. These other margin calls will not be bought. Now I see someone is asking a question. What if I put in all of the money? What if I put in all of the money? Why is it that me, I have $50, but the robot has put in only 35? What if I put in all of the money? Me, I want to put in all the money. It is very okay. It is your money. But by the end of the day, when the market turns against you and you don't have any safety, please don't cry. Hey, we have some people who are emotional. Very good at crying. Hey, please suffer with your consequences. Consequences. Is it consequence? Suffer with your consequence. Hey, suffer alone. Leader Godfrey, you are laughing at me. I'm an African. We have our local languages. English is just a foreign thing. So don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me. I've eaten all one, nothing but floating roses. So what can I do? Okay. Now, after that, those are the settings. I believe you have learned. Then you come here and you click on confirm. After confirm, then you click on save. You save the strategy. It is already saved in my royal queue. It is already saved. So I have saved many. This is $100. Now it is me to decide which one can I use. So, but there is a reminder. Hey, poor market. Poor what? Poor market. There's a reminder. Poor market. Poor market allows you to know that when the market is not good, when the market is not good, you can just know that things are not going on well. Then after saving them, you come back. Now, to me, I always tell people, I like to make things very easy for each and everyone to understand. I came here and I told you that when you open your royal queue and you see that all of the coins are in red color, all of the coins are in red color, just know that the market is down. That is a poor market. It is a poor market. It is a bad market. Now, your approach, when you are starting to set a coin, your approach should be the game changer strategy. Now, who can tell me, without even opening any coin, who can tell me what is the type of market? Which type of market is this? Which type of market is this? Are you seeing that now coins are gaining momentum? Coins are gaining what? Momentum. They were in red for some few days. They were in what? In red. Now they are gaining some momentum, meaning that people now are investing money in these coins. So to me, without doing any analysis, when I see this, I can approach the market using the super start small and win big. I can approach it that way. Because we are seeing some momentum in the what? In the market. So me, I always want to make things very easy for you. I don't want to take you to the trading view, what do analysis, what me, I use my own knowledge. You get it? So now here are some of the signals that are always given. Signal. This is a signal. This is what? A signal. A signal is a coin given to you to trade or to set in your ROQ application. I repeat, a signal is a coin given to you to set in your ROQ application. Now, if you have saved your strategy, like I have saved the strategy in my ROQ, what you need from this signal is one thing. You need the name of the coin. You need the name of the coin. This is not needed. This is X. This is X. This is X. This is X, not needed. This is X, is not needed. So what you will need from the coin, when we have saved our strategy, we need the name of the coin. We need the name of what? The name of the coin. That is the name of the coin. The coin is called the cookie. That is the name of that, the coin. And then the other thing that we need, it is this warning. This warning. The warning is telling you, don't trade after 5 minutes. Don't trade after 5 minutes. What do they mean? The provider of this signal calculated when you are supposed to enter the signal and when you are supposed to leave the signal. Did the analysis for you. When are you supposed to enter the coin and when do you supposed to leave the what? The coin. So he has told you don't trade after 5 minutes. Are you getting the point? How do you know that the signal has stayed in the group for more than 5 minutes? Look at the time when was the signal sent. Look at the time when was the signal sent. It was sent at 15 minutes past 8 a.m. Right now, the time is 13 minutes past 11 a.m. Meaning that the signal has almost stayed in the group for one hour plus in the group. So you cannot enter this signal. You cannot trade it. You don't trade it. But there are people who are very funny. Hey, there are people who are very funny. The signal has stayed for almost an hour in the group, and then you find someone is setting. Me, I came late. I was not online. I was doing some things. I saw the signal late, and then when I saw the signal, I entered. I traded it. Suffer. Suffer with the consequences. Suffer with the consequence. Suffer with them because it is you who has done it. That is the fear of missing out. As if you are chasing. Some people, when they see their money on Binance, they feel bad. They feel bad. They want to put it in the market. You don't love to see your money on Binance. I bought the robot to trade. Now, what is the money doing on my Binance if it is not trading? I want to put it in the market. I want to put it in the market and make a profit. I bought the robot to buy for me. Yes. Mm. Mm. It is okay. It is okay. Now you will know. People will be celebrating. The coin is sold. For you will be typing in a group. I'm still in it. What can I do? What can I do? People's robot see the coin is selling. We traded the same. Wrong entry. Wrong entry. Don't trade in 5 minutes. For you traded the signal when it has stayed for an hour. People will be selling, the robot will be selling the coin. Then for you will be there saying, please, what can I do? Mine is still trading. I know this thing here is this thing here makes people to run crazy. That message is there. Solody. I always put them in the group and I say, sorry, someone who comes in. Mine is still trading. How can you help me? How can you help me? Mine is still trading. That means the time you entered is different with mine. And maybe the setting also matters. If you are the one who puts all your money in the market, and me, I am trading with margin calls, meaning that whenever the market drops, the robot creates another new average transaction price. You bought at one what? At one price. When it comes to coming out from the market, I will be the first to come out from the market because I traded with margin calls. You who are traded without margin calls, you will stay in the market. So now, what do you do when you are given such kind of a signal? What do you do when you are given this signal? Simple reminder: this is not needed. This is not needed. And this is not needed. This one is X, this one is X, and this one is X. What do you do? Come to your royal queue. Open your royal queue. When you open your royal queue, come and you click on this search bar. Click on this search bar. You come and you click on all. You click on all, then you come and you click on this search. You put in the name cookie. Royal queue will bring it. It will bring it. It will bring it. Click anywhere on this coin. Click anywhere on that coin. When you click, come and you click on I understand. Click on I understand. Then come and you click on create. Click on create. Then again, you come and you click on create again here. Then come and you click on don't remind me again. I understand. Come to trade settings. Come to trade settings of the coin. Come to trade settings. Then click on manually create. Click on manually create. When you click on manually create, Royal Q will bring you to this page. Royal Q will bring you to this page. Now, under this page, under that page, there is a word that says choose a strategy setting. Choose a strategy setting. When you click on that word, choose a strategy setting, Royal Q takes you to the page where you saved your strategies, where you saved your strategy for trading. Royal Q takes you to the page where you saved your strategies for trading. I repeat the statement. Royal Q takes you to the page where you saved your strategies for trading. We click on choose. Then Royal Q takes me to this page where there is my strategy settings. And all of these are my strategies. Strategy for trading. All of these are strategy for trading. Now, choose the strategy that you want to use for trading. Choose the strategy that you want to use for trading. For example, I want to choose this one, $50. I'll click anywhere. I will click anywhere on the strategy. Now, the strategy comes here. The name is there. Then the four margin calls are there. This is there. This is there. Then the AI margin call is supposed to be off. You switch it off. Then strategy period here, so strategy mode, we said warehouse. Why are we trading in warehouse? Because we have four margin calls. What is our first buy in amount here? It is 5. Then we come and we click on save and we click on confirm. As simple as eating meat flour, you come and you click on activate, then you click on create. It is done. It is done. It is what? It is done. It is done. So when you click on activate, the robot will buy. Here you will see position amount, will see $5. Position amount. Position amount means the amount of money that you have invested in the coin. So that is it. Unless if someone has a questioner for me. If you have a questioner for me, then but I'm done. That is it. Go save your strategies. Save your strategies. When you save the strategy, it takes you little time to set that to put in a signal. It takes you little time to put in a signal. So go and save your strategies within your phone. Go and save your strategies within your phone. So someone is asking, saying, can I join the Royal Q training group? You have a group where they are giving you signals. If you are trading loss, is it possible to change the strategies? Now there is something that I want you to know. You cannot avoid floating loss, but you can minimize it and then help your coin to come out from floating loss. Thanks so much, Leader Chris. $200. $200 I will come with your strategy. Please admit your WhatsApp group. What is the margin configuration? What is the margin configuration for $100? $100 Someone is asking the margin configuration for $100. Let me share the screen and I give it to you. What is the margin configuration for $100? Margin configuration for $100. $100, the margin configuration, the multiple buying ratio. Because you are going to go under conservative, and the conservative, the margin call drops are given to you by the robot. They are given to you by the robot automatically. So what you will change is going to be the multiple buying ratio. Multiple buying ratio is going to be 2, 4, 8, 4, and 1. That is the multiple buying ratio. And these are how many margin calls? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are 5 margin calls. These are 5 what? Margin calls. And then you are going to be trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, because you are having more than four margin calls. You are having more than four. You are having more than one, 4 margin calls. That is $100. So $200, $200. I'll come and give you the what? Please, spot or features. It is spot. Didn't show sub position. No, sub position take a profit call back comes when you have more than 4 margin calls. If you have 4 margin calls, that option of sub position take a profit call back doesn't come. It doesn't come. It doesn't come. Can we use the same strategy for $200? $200, you can use the same strategy, but the settings change. $200, you are going to trade with 7 margin calls. 7 what? Margin calls. Your first buying amount will be $5. Then the multiple buying ratio will be another thing. So what is the use of AI margin call? Switch it off. Switch it off. If you leave it on, the robot will determine when to buy. If the AI margin call is on, the robot does not buy the margin calls easier. And remember, you have big drop percentage. You have big drop percentage. Big drop percentages. If you leave the AI margin call on, that means the robot will delay in buying the margin calls, and yet you have big drop percentages also. Why didn't you show sub margin call back? Why? I said it doesn't show. Sub position take a profit call back. It works, it comes in your royal queue when you have more than 4 margin calls. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That setting comes and it works for these other margin calls, provided you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 margin calls. The first 4 margin calls are sold together, but the fifth call, sixth call, and the seventh call are sold independently. Therefore, they have what we call the sub position take a profit callback. These are the margin calls. How do you determine that the coin is safe to invest? That is how do you determine the coin is safe to invest? That is technical analysis training is done by leader Julius in the morning, Coach Mupua and Coach Musa. In the morning 7:30, that is East African time. Thank you so much, Chris. So is it good to enter at current price or use indicator? By that, there are so many ways that you can use the robot. Those that are using the marker D, those that are using the RSI, it is okay. Those that are depending on signals, it is very okay. You get it? It is very okay. Why is the AI off here? Very, 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 very true. Can I join the WhatsApp group? You are very funny, sir. By mentor. Hey, my friend. Some coach will tell us we can trade it anytime while using the marker D. Yes, marker D is okay. Marker D is okay as long as you know how to use it. If you don't know how to use it, depend on the signals that are being dropped in different WhatsApp groups. If you don't know, if you know how to use the marker D, it is okay, you can use it. So options are there. Options are there. Andrew Gathita is saying consequence is killing me. I'm a victim, but now I know. Thanks, leader. Okay. Hey. Uh-huh. After setting the first buy-in amount, you don't need to put the second. Yes, you don't need to put the second. The second first buy-in amount works for people who are using the super start small and win big strategy. So these strategies are very different. What if I make changes in the margin call drops after I buy the coin? Is it okay? After the robot buys the coin and you make changes in the margin call drops, you leave them as they are. Remember you are trading using smaller capital. If you use small call drops, the robot will buy them at a fast rate, and yet the market is continuing to go down. Therefore, the robot will use all your money at a fast rate, yet the market is continuing to go down. If you put big drop percentages, the robot will not use your money extravagantly. Don't know if that is the right word. Okay, so that's why if a robot buys all the margin calls, is it okay? Oh, what next? If the robot buys all the margin calls, it is okay. If it buys all the margin calls, it is very okay. It is very okay. And if it doesn't also buy them all, it is very okay. If it buys all the margin calls, it is okay. That means all of the money you have allocated to be used for the margin calls, the robot has used them, has used all the money. They teach bye. Hey, someone wants the bye poverty and the bull run. Hey, very soon we are going to bull run. So I'm going to come back to bye poverty or bull run strategy. But remember, those strategies require a lot of money. They require a lot of money. It's not a joking subject. They require a lot of money. Okay. So have a lovely day, my dear brothers and sisters, wherever you are across the world. Thank you very much for being part of the training today. Let's go and save our strategies within our LQ application. May the Lord bless you. We love you all wherever you are. Thank you for representing the crypto ambassadors wherever you are across the world. Have a very wonderful